In this week's Parashat, we are introduced to the simplest mitzvah in the whole Torah. Fascinating enough, there's an argument amongst the commentators exactly what it is. The text reads as follows: Ki karov elecha davar meod. This thing is very close to you. It is not in the heavens, it's not over the seas. You can achieve it without having to exert much effort. What exactly are we talking about? The commentators are divided. On the one hand, their commentators say, look at the context of the parasha. It's certainly talking about Torah and the strive for Torah knowledge, Jewish knowledge. Many of us think to ourselves, oh my gosh, I can't read Hebrew. The text of Talmud is far too complicated. There's no ways I can engage in Jewish philosophy. The halachic system is too intricate, too complicated. So you know what? I'm out of here. Torah says no. Ki karov elecha, it is so close to you. It's not in the mountains, it's not in the, you don't have to climb mountains to get there. You don't have to forge the seas to get there. It is right there for you. And in today's generation, it's even easier. All you have to do is click on the links, and the world of Torah is open to you. What do you want to study? Basics? ABCs of Judaism? Complex discussions in Talmud? Whatever you want, it's available for you on the internet, in the bookshops. There's never been a generation that has had the Torah at its feet, or as we say, at our fingertips. No matter who, no matter what. We can even study from different generations. Today we have Torah libraries, on virtual libraries, video libraries, audio libraries, that you can sit down and listen to the great rabbis of the past, the great scholars of yesteryear, and you can sit in their shiur. I've had that experience. It's amazing. There you are, there I am, sitting in the year 2020, listening to a lecture given in the 1950s or the 1960s. I'm sitting at my Shabbos table, and I open up a book, and I'm reading the words that were written 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000 years ago. I'm part of the Masorah community. And no matter what one's level of learning engagement is, there is something for you. Ki karov elecha hadavar meod. When we launched our website and our Facebook group, this was exactly my intention. I never wanted it to be that Torah is a closed book, that Judaism is too difficult. I want to show you that Judaism is a religion that we can engage with, each at our own level. At the same time, I want to challenge you. I want you to move that one rung, to do that one thing more. Parashat Nitzavim teaches us that this is the time to pause, to reflect, to take stock, to think back on how I grew as a Jew this year. How have I learnt about my heritage? How have I engaged with my community? And I give you a challenge. Pick 2 things that you want to achieve in the coming year. And then, Vayeilech, go get it. Whether it is mastering Hebrew reading, whether it is understanding Hebrew, whether it is completing the Torah readings every week, with Rashi, without Rashi, just the basic English translation, finishing a tractate of Talmud, opening one of those books on the shelf that have been sitting there for all those years. Whatever your goal is, Ki karov elecha davar meod, it's so close, it's in your hands. Go and grab it. We have never lived in a generation that has made Torah so accessible. And no matter what you want to study, there's a teacher, there's a philosophy, there's a way for every one of us to engage. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom. I thank you for joining me on this journey. And I look forward to, in the new year, learning with you as we grow and learn more about our incredible heritage. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova.